I moved into the house 2 weeks ago. Old, creaky, and dirt cheap. Everyone told me it was a bad buy, but I didn't care. I needed space, silence, distance. The strange part was the attic. Under the dust and boxes, I found a chalk circle drawn onto the wooden floor. Complex symbols. Latin words I didn't understand. Wax stains at the edges. Something old and burnt had been in the center. I didn't touch it. I swept around it, covered it with a rug. But I think it remembers where it is. The first whisper came 3 days later. At night, while I was half asleep, a voice just behind the wall sang my name. Not like a threat, more like a question. Evan. I froze. I live alone. In the morning, the rug was shifted slightly, like something had nudged it from underneath. Pulled it up. The chalk circle was still there, but now it looked fresher, cleaner, brighter, like it had been drawn again. I found a book in the crawlspace behind the water heater. No title, bound in worn leather, pages yellow and brittle, all in Latin except the last page. That one was in English. Do not complete the circle. The spirit speaks through the broken line. The whole circle binds. The open one invites. I ran back to the attic. The circle had a break in it, barely visible, a crack in the floor that had split the chalk. But now that break had been filled in by someone or something. I didn't light the candles, but they were burning. 6 of them placed perfectly around the circle. No wax trail, no match, just burning silently without smoke. In the center of the circle, a handprint, charred, inhuman, 5 fingers but stretched and clawed. That night I dreamed I was sitting inside the circle, eyes closed, chanting something in a voice that wasn't mine. When I woke up, my hands were covered in black soot. 3:03 a.m., I heard knocking, but not on the front door, not on a window. The knock came from inside the house, from under the attic floor. 3 knocks, then a pause, then, "Let me finish it." I ran, but every time I opened a door, I ended up in the same place, the attic. The chalk circle was glowing faintly, and I realized something. There was never a way out, because the ritual didn't summon it. It summoned me. I tried to avoid mirrors. They'd started lagging. My reflection wouldn't move with me. It would stare just a second longer, smile when I wasn't. Once I blinked, and the version of me in the glass didn't. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was seeing the attic reflected behind me, even when I wasn't near it. Always the attic, always the circle. And in the reflection, I saw someone standing inside it. Someone wearing my clothes. My phone stopped working, just static. But one night, through the static, I heard it. "We need you to finish the rite." Voices, plural, male and female, layered over each other. Some weeping, some laughing. I dropped the phone, smashed it. But the sound didn't stop. It started coming from inside the walls, from the vents, from my mouth. When I tried to scream, I checked the chalk circle again. There was a new symbol drawn beside it. Something spiraled, pulsing slightly under the wood grain. My hand itched when I got close to it, like something was pulling the skin toward it. In the journal, a final note had appeared. The summoning was never about the ghost. The house called a soul. You were the last one outside. Now you're the last one inside. I looked at the circle again. One line remained unfinished. Just one. I heard myself speaking last night. Not in a dream. Out loud. From the attic. I said, "It's almost done. He's ready." But I didn't say it. I was downstairs, frozen in place. The voice came again. A perfect copy of me, chanting slowly. And then silence. Except for the sound of chalk moving upstairs, drawing the last piece. I woke up in the center of the circle. Candles gone cold. Chalk glowing faintly. Everything perfectly still. The attic door was sealed shut. And in front of me, a new journal. Blank. Leather-bound. First page empty. Waiting. There was no mirror in the room anymore. Only walls that pulse like lungs. I am not writing this. I'm thinking it. And the pages fill themselves. Because the circle wasn't meant to bring something in. It was meant to trap someone here. And now that someone is you.